Goblet wall squat. Now, a couple of things when getting into this movement. One, you want to make sure that the wall we're using is safe. So you don't want to be leaning against something that you know is really hollow and has no structural support behind it. And you don't want to be doing it, for example, against a door. Reason you don't want to do it against the door, in case it's unsecured or someone opens it on you mid-set, you're going to fall straight back. And that's, we want to avoid that sort of situation. So, straightforward, foam roller. First point of contact is going to be on my hips. I'm then going to step away from the wall into a position that feels comfortable. My feet are going to be hip width apart or just outside of hip width. Whatever feels comfortable for you, don't be afraid to play with those positions. Toes slightly pointed out. Now I'm going to be using a weight. Here I'm using a dumbbell. You can use a kettlebell. You can use a weight plate. You can use a dead ball. Really any form of weight you can use. We're just going to hold it in the front close to our chest. Setting yourself, looking forward and coming down into a deep squat and pushing up. One more, down into a deep squat and pushing up. Really straightforward, simple exercise. When done correctly, you should feel the movement predominantly through your thighs. If you're getting a little bit of knee pain, don't be afraid to move the feet a little bit further in front. That can help, otherwise keep it where it was. Some other big things to keep in mind when performing this exercise is making sure you're pushing through your entire foot as you go up and down. This will ensure that it's a balanced movement. And lastly, probably the key thing is we want to make sure that your knees aren't going in and out. Aim to keep them in line with your toes. If there's a small degree of change, that's okay, but we don't want to see anything drastic where it's like this and your knees are essentially touching each other, or this, where your feet are literally lifting off and peeling off the ground and your knees are pushing so far out, okay? Instead, just focus on the sensation of being grounded and your entire foot being planted. Other than that, like I said, movement is really straightforward, really good exercise. Lastly, just practice full range of motion and control. You don't need to perform this exercise fast. If fatigue is becoming an issue, just limit your range of motion. If your foam roller is sliding on you a little bit mid-set, stop, adjust placement, go. All right, there's no need to freak out or let the quality of the movement be compromised.